Hey y'all, my name is Tim and I'm a coach at The Art of Approach. I am finally living the life of my dreams and I'm so grateful. It wasn't very long ago that I was a shy, insecure guy who struggled to meet women. I would rarely ever approach women, especially without alcohol. And for years of my life, what I had no idea what I was doing. No one taught me how to interact with girls, not my father, not my mother, not my friends. I was completely clueless. And I especially didn't want to bother anyone or look like a creep or get rejected. So I got addicted to dating apps. I was paying a fortune, swiping into infinity. I even paid a photographer $500 to do my profile pics. And my self confidence was so low that I couldn't even stand to look at them. And at the end of the day, even with those flashy photos, guess what? No results. And you know what they say about trying the same thing over and over again, expecting the different results? It's the definition of insanity. So I knew then and there that it was time to try something new. Thought popped in my head, what if I just approached those women that I found beautiful in public? So I started to experiment with approaching any woman I found interesting or attractive. Was it terrifying at times? Absolutely. But I stuck with it, and then almost out of nowhere, I started thinking and acting like a man that unwittingly attracts the company of women. I started seeing women in a completely new light. The world felt magical and inviting. And I went from an awkward guy who could barely squeeze a word out of his mouth around a woman to a confident guy who could walk up and charm an entire group of women and ask one of them out on a date. That's how I rediscovered my joy, by being in the company of beautiful women. And ever since then, I've been helping other guys get through their dark nights of the soul. Every day that I'm out there approaching, women just light up. They're always telling me how delighted they are to see a guy that has the guts to approach them. It means so much to them. It really, really makes their day. And within no time, I was dating a gorgeous woman who I'd previously thought was out of my league. It's all because I got out of my comfort zone and dared to be a man who believes in his own values and goes after what he wants. The thing is, my story is your story. If you love and adore women like I do, but you're still struggling with dating apps, anxious to approach women, we're not all that different. I'm maybe just a few steps ahead. And if you're a guy who's out to make a positive impact in the world, who's driven to be a better version of themselves, passing on the opportunity to meet a beautiful woman you see out there is not only depriving yourself of an incredible opportunity, you're also depriving her of the opportunity to meet you. No one wins in that situation. It wasn't long ago that I was at the mercy of my fear when a beautiful woman would walk by. My chest would tense up, my palms would sweat, and everything inside of me would be begging to retreat back to my comfy house, but I was desperate for a change. But I was desperate for a change, and I kept taking baby steps, putting one foot in front of the other, and I gradually found a way to overcome my fear, and now I've been able to help dozens of guys just like you connect and build relationships with incredibly inspiring, beautiful women. For instance, my client Will, when we first met, he could barely stomach the idea of going up and talking to a beautiful woman. He was totally caught up in his mind, in his own self-imposed limiting beliefs. What do I say? What do I do? All of that. Within a month of working with me, he was able to go up to any woman he wanted. He had his weeks booked out, date after date, and eventually became more of a problem to manage those dates throughout the week because we only have so much time. And now he's found himself a drop dead gorgeous woman who is just as sweet as pie that he's falling in love with. I want to help you have the same thing. The same way that overcoming my fear approach has introduced me to astonishingly beautiful women, so many rich, rewarding friendships, and a deeper relationship with myself, I want you to have that same gift. I want to see this new community form. I'm so excited to watch you grow, share your unique experiences that make you you, and change the lives of women out there that are hungry for the exceptional, rare type of man that you represent. I really hope you join me. I hope you can be a part of this community. It's been an incredible joy, an incredible blessing for me, and I want you to experience it with me.